Hi everyone, it's Secret here, and as I promised, I was going to play in Stencil with what my Nana sent me, and also wanted to show you guys, well, I'll show you in a second. Let's just, well, no, actually I'll show you right now, because if not, my hands are going to get all filthy. So I don't want to get these inked up. So if you watched my Happy Mail from Nana number 3, you seen the Happy Mail she sent me, and I had mentioned that I was going to turn something into earrings. And seriously, not more than 3 hours later, I'm playing with the stencils. I'm actually done. This is my last step, but I wanted to film it and show you guys what I've done with my drop paper. You guys have seen the drop paper in the last probably 6 videos. It's just been underneath all of my work that I've been doing. So lots of paint has dropped on my stuff, on my drop paper. But anyways, I want to share with you guys my earrings. Aren't those gorgeous? Yeah, those are my new earrings. And here's the post in the back. And I put them in the corner. So here's my, I should probably put a left ear, right ear. I should probably do that right now. Let me do that right now. Left and right. And the reason I put them in the corner is because they are a bit big. They're bigger than a quarter, but they are gorgeous. I already tried them on. I love them. And later on in the future, when I'm done wearing them this color, I can always change the color by rubbing something on there. Maybe like I don't have the color that I want to rub on here, but when I do have it, I want that what's it called? Something blue. I think it's bird nest blue or robin egg blue. Oh, I just love that color, and I don't have any. I haven't had any for a while, but I want some. And it only costs like, what, 35 cents at Michael's? Eventually I'll get some. I want to rub that on here. But that's after I've worn them for quite a while. These are one of my favorite earrings now. Thank you, Nana. That's going in my earrings. And then I also turned these into earrings. Ah, oh, they are so cute. And here's the post. The post I was able to get in the middle because they're tiny. And I'm going to wear them for a long time, this color. And then eventually, what I think I might do is decoupage some of the tissue paper that you sent over, the Tim Holtz one. I think I might do that, or just rub some color on there, or do the tissue paper, then rub some color on there. But for now, I love them like this. Love, love, love. Thank you so very much. Another favorite pair of earrings. Those are going over there. What else did I want to share with you guys? Okay, let's just get this going. So I know I don't stencil well, but I've been stenciling so much that I'm getting kind of good at it. But I noticed the thicker the paint is, the better I stencil. And somewhat of the less of the paint I use, the better. But I definitely noticed that the thicker the paper, the better. And this is not going to take long because I've already done most of it already. Actually, like I mentioned, it's basically done. But I did want to do the last part with you guys. It's kind of sticky. Love the stencils. I've used more than half of the stencils already. I'll show you that in a second. What I did do was I practiced spraying, which I don't know how it is that I don't spray well over stencils. But then again, I have homemade sprays. They might be too, actually they're not, might be. I think well, I know the reason is my sprays are still not the brightest color. Like I've seen, like Lori Haley use the Tumble, I think they're called Tumble sprays, and those are nice and bright. So my sprays are not bright enough, so when I do use them and spray with them, they're not bright at all. And I've done everything that I've seen on DIYs on how to do the sprays. They're just not as bright, and I'll show you guys that right now. So that'll be on my wish list, is some Tumble sprays. I would not invest, not that they're a bad brand, I just can't see myself spending $4 a bottle on the Tim Holtz ones or any other brand out there that's, I don't know, I don't think that more than $1 is what we should pay for sprays. So I'm thinking that the Tumble ones, they come in a big variety pack, I think, or a pack of 8 or something like that. Let's just say they're $9.99. I'm not positive how much they are. And then with the Michaels coupon, you could bring that price drastically down and have a good amount of sprays. So that's going to be my next investment, hopefully in the next few months. I'm always hopeful. What else did I want to talk about? Can you guys see? No, you can't see because I do have some of my sprays, but you'll see right now. And I also have a piece of paper to catch the stencil where I don't want it to go, but I do want it to go on this piece of paper because I can use that eventually also. So I just want to share with you guys what you can do with your drop papers. And my plan is to use my drop paper in the future whenever I do find those letter journal inserts, which I think they're baseball card holders. I think people that collect baseball cards or just cards, I think that's what those things are when I find some. Well, if I find some at a yard sale or thrift store, I want to use my drop paper as the background also, so that eventually in the future, maybe, I'm not saying I will, maybe, I'll make some pocket letter journals, I think they're called. Okay, let me show you guys. Oh, just love that. Okay, let me put that stencil down. So this is just a mess up for my business cards. It's a mess up, but I wanted to keep it, so the stencil went on top of that, which is great. And then this is just a piece of printer paper. Now we have that there, which is great. Then my daughter had printed out this cat. I love the cat. But there's so much white space here that I figured, hey, let's let it catch some of the stencil, and then I can mess with it. And so I will be able to repurpose and reuse and recycle this side and use this eventually too, because this is laser printer, a laser print, and we all know how expensive that is, so I would hate to waste that. Let me show you my yummy drop paper. You guys seen it sitting in my background for the longest time. Let me make sure it's zoomed out. And here we go. Ain't that yummy? So that's just my drop paper that sits here. That is gorgeous. I love it. So what you see in the background, all the gold, the green, and the purples, and the blues, everything you see in the background is just drops of paint. Let's see if I can remember this. So over here, this blue you guys see is from when I did the splashing around. I did the blue with all of that water. It ended up here, it ended up back here. See, here's a drop paper. The beginnings of a drop paper. Right there. You see that? Well, that's what this was. Yep, that's what this was. Never throw away your drop paper. That's exactly what this was, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I will roll it up. There's even a hole there, and that's okay with me. And I will save that behind me. I've shown you guys all my rolls of drop paper that I have. So here's the beginnings of another drop paper. Look, I have washi tape here that was sent in happy mail, happy birthday from Brandy to me. It's washi tape, and washi tape doesn't stick so well. So I'll just get some of this, throw it back here, and I'll just, every time I have a piece of paper, look, this is Brandy's also. She sent this in happy mail on the front of the envelope, and I cut it out. I don't want to throw it out. I want to use it. It might get covered up, it might not get covered up. You just never know what peeks through. Throw that there, and anything else that I have on my table. I have this butterfly. I have this piece. This also is from Happy Mail, just a random little piece. I'll throw that there. Hopefully that peeks through, because that's gorgeous. And so on and so on and so on, whatever pieces of scrap I have. I always throw down there. Look, I have this piece here. This is from Happy Mail also. From Rosemary Morris, I see it right there. that'll just go down anywhere. And that's the surprise. We'll see what comes up, we'll see what stays, what pops through, and that's how you get the lovely background paper. The lovely background paper, this paper is children's, I don't know, they use it in kindergarten. I think I got this, you know how when you get packages and they just throw extra paper in? That's what this is. Nothing fancy at all. Use whatever I have. Let me just share with you guys some of my, let me move this here. You guys just seen me use the same stencil. I'm going to show you some of my homemade sprays. What I'm talking about, how they really don't work that well. Let's see. Let me pull one out. And this is just my sprays. This is supposedly blue, and in this bottle I have alcohol, 90%. I have lots of ink, the inside nibs of ink. I have ink, and let me show you. You see how there's just too clear? Well, it's not going to stop me from using them. You see how they're a little too clear? That's what I'm talking about. Let me show you another spray. And that's following other recipes here on YouTube. I have a red, and you can hear the, what are they called, BBs in here, and I have in here markers. I have I even have some of this in there, acrylic artist inks in here, some water, and I'm not sure if this one has alcohol in it. We'll see. And it's not bright enough. See? It's not bright enough. Oh, but I'm getting some cool drippage. That's cool. But you see how, if you have any suggestions on what to add, because I don't want to throw it away. I know for a fact I cannot add acrylic paint. I've tried it. It gets stuck in here. No bueno. No good. So there's ink in here. The pellets are in here. There's alcohol because I could smell it. And there's water. And then there's some sprays that I have that are just water. It just doesn't work out. Not for me. I might be doing something wrong. They're not bright. I have this color here. It looks bright in the bottle, but it's not. See? Not bright at all. And I really want to play with sprays. I see so many beautiful things done with sprays. Unfortunately, my sprays are not coming out the way everybody else's sprays are. What other color do I have? We did the blue. I even have this purple, and this purple was made with those India ink looking things. They're not India ink, but they're similar. And they're not bright. Look. You can see that? Not bright at all. That's cool. Did you guys see that? See, they're not too bright. It's very pretty though, but it's not too bright. But I'm happy with that actually. But I want some of the bright, bright, bright colors. Would love to play with them. So I wanted to come on and share that and show you guys what I've been up to and what I'm doing. What is my next project? I'm not sure. I'll come up with something. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.